Well, the race for Secretary of State is in a runoff. Early voting was this week, the actual election coming up on Tuesday.
Our Atlanta Bureau Chief Ashley Bridges sat down with the Democrat candidate, former Congressman John Barrow.
Now, Barrow is a Democrat, but he was ranked one of the most bipartisan members of U.S. Congress. While he's aligning with his party's mission to fix Georgia's voting system because it was ranked one of the 5 most vulnerable in the nation, he also has a plea for Republican voters, saying this job is all about getting the job done and that he believes his opponent cannot do that. If he's in denial that there is no problem, or in Barrow's other words, you can't fix it if you aren't willing to admit it's broken. 5-hour lines, missing power cords, and not enough provisional ballots on hand. Those are issues Barrow says are more important than voting with the party, because he claims this office should be largely apolitical and about making the election run smoothly and in line with the Constitution, preventing voter fraud, but also making sure that people who are legally registered citizens can vote easily. He says his opponent's in denial those problems exist, and so he's asking Republicans for their votes too.
Anybody who would be willing to consider splitting their ballot or splitting the vote is the most important person in American politics right now. In fact, they're the only hope for our country, because unless voters are prepared to make an intelligent choice without regard to party, how can we expect our elected officials to make an intelligent choice without regard to party? To those folks, I'd say there's a very clear choice in this election. The empty suit who's running to say, basically, there is no problem here, we haven't got any of these problems.
Barrow's opponent, Brad Raffensperger, supports moving to a new version of an electronic voting machine that does print out a ticket. Barrow says it would be more reliable and save a lot of taxpayer dollars if we just moved back to paper ballots with optical scanners. Reporting in Cobb County, I'm Ashley Bridges. Back to you.